certifications for scuba diving, and I wanted to tell you about our experience. I'm really excited because I wanted to be scuba certified for so long. I was like 11, 12, 13 years old when I watched a movie by National Geographic. It's called Jewels of the Caribbean Sea, and I would rent that one over and over and over back when we rented movies still. And my mom and I would watch it, and I just loved watching that movie. This is going to be like a sit-down kind of recap style video vlog. I have footage that we took while scuba diving, and we practiced in the pool after we were certified again, so I have some of that footage. So while I'm talking, I'm just gonna like show you the clips. I really, really love scuba diving because the underwater world is just so beautiful. And it's just its own world, and it's an alien environment, and I'm so glad I'm finally certified. And oh, I saw on Pinterest 2 different quotes that I liked, and I have my notes right here, so I'm going to read them to you. The first quote is, "The best way to observe a fish is to become a fish." And the next one is, "The sea, once it casts its spell, holds you in its net of wonder forever." And those quotes are both from Jacques Cousteau. And I hope I'm saying his name correctly. So starting from the beginning, Joel and I went to a scuba shop called Sea Sports Scuba, and they have multiple locations around Houston. We went to the one in Katy. It's off of Mason Road, and I'll have their information linked down below. And we walked in there one day to ask about classes, and we met one of the instructors there. His name is Chris Greising, and he was very knowledgeable and nice and answered all of our questions. And I even asked him some random questions. One of the things that I asked him was if he liked The Walking Dead, and he said yes, which is always a plus. Like the video if you like asking random questions and if you like The Walking Dead. And I like asking random questions because I just think it's fun. One of my favorite things about Sea Sports is they have very, very small classes. Chris said they allow up to 6 people per class, and our class only had 4 people, which is really important and came in handy, and I'll elaborate more on that later. And they also got very good reviews online. At the time that we signed up for our class, they offered a discount if you bought your personal equipment, which we went ahead and did. And the personal equipment includes your mask, your fins, your boots, your snorkel, your weights, and your mouthpieces. And then we rented all the other equipment to do our open water dive. These are the wetsuits. And then we have our BCs, which are buoyancy compensators, and our regulators. And they also have dive computers on them. And then we have 6 tanks of air. I have 3 tanks, and then Joel has 3 tanks. But I thought it was really funny when he started, our instructor Chris started handing us tanks. Last night, Joel and I put on the wetsuits and went into the pool, and they're 5mm and 3mm. They're both on the, I think it's 5mm on your torso and then maybe 3mm on the sleeves. But we put them on in the pool last night, and it was they're very, very warm. The water was cold, but we couldn't feel it unless it got in the wetsuit, and it would warm it up. And we would float. Like, when we were in the 12 feet, you didn't have to tread water to float. We would float automatically. It was really funny. Sea Sports Scuba is an SSI dive shop, and SSI stands for Scuba Schools International. And I really like SSI because they put the first portion of the class online for free, and then once you sign up to get your certification, the next portion of the class will open up for you to read. Sea Sports offers different class schedules, and Joel and I took the class where it was 2 weekends. So what we did was we read through all the online information before the class started on the weekends, and then the first weekend we were there, we did classroom and pool, and then the next weekend was our open water dives, and then that was it. We were certified. I'm really warm. Hold on. I'm going to turn on my AC. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I just turned on my AC, so you might be able to hear it in the background. Back to the video. Okay. So now I'm going to talk about the class a little bit more in depth, like what we did in the pool and the open water dives. So after the online and classroom information was done, we did the skills in the pool, which were regulator retrieval, mask clearing, air sharing, and emergency ascents. And we started in the shallow end, and we did all the skills in the shallow end, and then once we were comfortable with them, we moved to the deep end. And the shallow end was like 4 feet, and the deep end was 12 feet. And the emergency ascents we only did in the deep end because you have to have deeper water to do them. Earlier in the video, I mentioned that we only had 4 people in our class. This was really great because another student and I had trouble with the mask clearing skill, and we pretty much got one-on-one training because Chris worked with the other student and Jeff, the assistant instructor, worked with me, and I got to practice as much as I needed until I got the skill down. And I don't really enjoy it, but I'm not going to panic if it gets, kicked off my face or if water gets in. And this is really, really important. So I'm really grateful that I got all that time to practice. Here's a clip of me clearing my mask. Joel and I went back to Sea Sports to practice in their pool. We did our open water dives at Twin Lakes, which is located in Manville, Texas. Here's the lake, and we are getting ready. Joel is getting ready, and so am I. And we did a total of 5 dives. The first 4 were to go over skills, and on the last dive, Joel and I got to go scuba diving by ourselves because we were certified after the 4th dive. I'm going to put some footage in here of us scuba diving in the lake. And the lake only had 5 to 10 feet of visibility, which I thought I was going to be more nervous about because you really can't see that far. But, there's nothing really down there to hurt you. It wasn't really that nerve-wracking, and being underwater and breathing underwater is very, very calming, and it's just very, very peaceful. And, I remember, I don't have this on video, but I will never forget this. Okay, we were swimming around, and a fish swam right in front of my face, and I jumped back, and I tried to scream, but it didn't really come out because you really can't scream underwater. It was really cool swimming around in the lake because they had wrecks for you to look at. Here's some footage of the small plane. I think it's a 2-seater plane. And here is some footage of the big plane they had. This is us following Jeff back up to the surface after the dive Joel and I did by ourselves. After all the open water dives were done, we still had the equipment, but we had to turn it in the next day. So we found 2 tanks that were mostly full, and we put all of the equipment together. We called our friend Mitch to come with us, and he helped us get some of this footage. Like I said earlier, we went back to Sea Sports Scuba to practice our skills, and here's some more footage of us swimming around in their pool. Getting your open water certification is just the beginning of your diving experience. There's a lot of specialty classes you can take. I want to take perfect buoyancy, deep diving, night and limited visibility diving, navigation, dry suit diving, wreck diving, nitrox, enriched air, underwater photography. There's just so much you can learn with this. It's just amazing. That's all the information I have to share about our experience. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video was helpful if you're on the fence about getting certified. I know I was on the fence a couple of times, but I'm so glad that I'm certified. And if this video was helpful, give me a thumbs up. And thank you again to Chris and Jeff. Both of you are amazing, and you made our experience just wonderful. So thank you so much. And please do not forget to subscribe for future videos. And thank you if you are subscribed. We really appreciate your support. And we will see you again in our next video. Bye, everyone. One of my favorite things about Sea Sports Scuba is that they allow So one of my favorite things about the scuba shop we chose is they had very small classes. I didn't like that. Water break. See, if I improv too much, I'm just weird. Let's just stick to the script for this video. It is recording, right? Yes, okay, we are still recording. Okay. All right, let's do it. Wait, I need more water. Water break.